then with pranam. Okay, so Prabhuji and Mataji, so when you're ready, so kindly invocation prayers, and then continue with the recitation. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Is audible? We are audible?
Yes, Mataji, yes, you are audible.
Hare Krishna. Dhritarashtra Vacha Dharmakhecha Kurukhecha Samameta Jujuvam Mameka Pandava Chaiva Kimakuru Sanjaya.
Dhritarashtra said, O Sanjaya, are my sons and the sons of Pandava assembled a play of grimace and to fight. What did they do?
Sanjaya Ubadetta tu Pandavakam Dharmashtata Acharya Upanigam Raja Vakana Abid.
Sanjaya said, O king, after looking over the army arranged in the military formation by the sons of Pandu, King Duryodhana went to his teacher and spoke the following words.
Pashitam Pandu Purta Thanam Acharya Manu Mantraibam Vivuna Dhupada Puttena Tata Shishena Dhimata.
O my teacher, behold the great army of the sons of Pandu, so expertly arranged by your intelligent disciple of son of Drupada.
Artha Surara Mukesh Asha Vimuranuja Samayudhi Juvatana Bhirshacha Pandascha Maharatha.
Here in this army are many heroic bowmen equal in fighting to Bhima and Arjuna, great fighters like Yudhana.
Nishtashtu Chintanam yes. Kayashacha Bhimushvan Purojit Bhajascha Achanara.
There are also great heroic, powerful fighters like Drishtaketu, Chekitana, Kashiraj, Purojit, Kunti Bhoja, and Saibya.
Jamantu yes. Jananastu Bhinnanta Uddama Jalcha Virubhan Subhadha Dhopadesha Cha Sarvo Eva Mataratha.
There are the mighty Udhamanya, the very powerful Uttamauja, the son of Subhadra, and the sons of Draupadi. All these warriors are great chariot fighters.
Ashmakam tu Visheshata Je Tadnibodha Dhametama Nakasha Mama Sanjaya Samijati Tan Bhimite.
But for your information, O best of the Brahmanas, let me tell you about the captains who are specially qualified to lead my military force.
Bhavan Bhishma cha Kannascha Kripa cha Samhita Java Ashatamam Vinashacha Samamitishta Tishtavacha Tathaivacha.
There are personalities like you, Bhishma, Karna, Kripa, Ashwatthama, Vikarna, and the son of Somadatta called Bhurisharva, who are always victorious in battle.
Anecha Bahashura Matarte Davita Nana Sarve Juddha Abhishayatha.
There are many other heroes who are prepared to lay down their lives for my sake. All of them are well equipped with different kinds of weapons and all are experienced in military science.
Aparyatam ta ashkam bala bhishmatitayam parikam tu idam eshtam balam bhimudhashititam.
Okay. Our strength is immeasurable and we are perfectly protected and Father Bhishma is limited.
Hare Krishna Mataji, your voice is breaking up. Could you please come nearer to the speaker, please?
Okay. Will I repeat number 10 translation?
Yes, Mataji, please.
Okay. Our strength is immeasurable and we are perfectly protected by Bhishma, whereas the strength of the Pandavas carefully protected by Bhima is limited.
Now that it goes. Ayaneshu cha sarveshu jata brahman abhishata bhishman evivan shetu bandhana sarva eva him.
All of you must know, give full support to Grandfather Bhishma as you stand at your respective strategic points of entrance into the phalanx of the army.
Tasha Sanjayan Harsham Kuru Bandhat Pita Maha Simanandam Vijita Shankam Adhamu Prabhativan.
Then Bhishma, the great, valiant grandeur of the Kuru dynasty, the grandfather of the fighters, blew his conch shell very loudly, making a sound like the roar of a lion, giving Duryodhana joy.
Tatha Sankarscha Bharishacha Pandava Kumuka Shambhavishi Kamayantata Shashadha Tumbula Bharat.
On the other side, both Lord Krishna and Arjuna, stationed on a great chariot drawn by white horses, sounded their transcendental conch.
Tatha Shabasha Haye Yute Mahashiti Sandhana Shito Madhava Pandava Chaiba Divusha Shankarapa Mithyo.
On the other side, both Lord Krishna and Arjuna stationed on a great chariot drawn by white horses sounded transcendental counsels.
Panchayam Hishashisha Vedanta Dhanna Sajana Vadana Dhamana Mahashakham Bhima Karma Vidyadhara.
Okay. Lord Krishna blew his conch shell called Panchajanga. Arjuna blew his the Devadatta, and Bhima the voracious eater and performer of Herculean task, blew his terrific conch shell called Ponodra.
Ananta Tamvaraja Kunti Putra Judhishthira Nakula Sahadeva Cham Shugasha Montibhagaya Kashyapa cha Pramesha Asha Shikhandi cha Maharatha Ishtatu na Visharacha Sakishapi Rito Jopada Jopashacham Shashata Pribhuti Pate Shubhadascha Mahabaho Shankandham Dadam Mukta Prithak Prithak.
King Yudhishthira, the son of Kunti, blew his conch shell, the Ananta Vijaya, and Nokula and Sahadeva blew the Sughosha and Mani Pushpaka. The great archer, the king of Kashi, the great fighter Shikhandi, Dhishtadumna, Virata, the unconquerable Satyaki, Draupada, the sons of Draupadi, and others, O king, such as the mighty armed son of Subhadra, all blew their respective conch shells.
Page number 19. Sagasha Dhammashtayam Ridishina Vipayata Nabashecha Pitim Chaiva Tumoluka Bhanda Yanam.
The blowing of these different conch shells became uproarious, vibrating both in the sky and on the earth. It shattered the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra.
Artha Bhimashta Dhitam Dhashta Tana Kopi Dhata Prabhate Shakta Sampate Dhanu Adhana Prandaba Rishikesham Tata Bakam Idam Te Ahamohipate.
At that time, Arjuna, the son of Pandu, seated in the chariot bearing the flag marked with Hanuman, took up his bow and prepared to shoot his arrows. O king, after looking at the sons of Dhritarashtra drawn in military array, Arjuna then spoke to Lord Krishna these words.
Arjuna uvacha Sena uvaya madhe Ratam shapatitam Chutta jadavetam nikshaham Juddha karman abhishatan Kirma sahajam madam Asmin raho samavitam Me.
Arjuna said, O infallible one, please draw my chariot between the two armies so that I may see those present here who desire to fight and with whom I must contend in this great trial of arms.
Jashta te mannan abhishekam ja echa sangadeta dhritarastaya dhurbadhe jati pika chibish shara.
Let me see those who have come here to fight, wishing to please the evil-minded son of Dhritarashtra. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji, and thank you so much, Sadhak Prabhuji. Very beautifully recited.
Thank you, Dhanabad.
Yeah, I apologize for our mistakes, Prabhuji.
No worries, Mataji. So you did very nicely. So Om Tat Satiti Srimad Bhagavad-Gita Su Upanishatsu Brahma Vidhyayam Yoga Sastre Shri Krishna Jana Sambhade Arjuna Vishada Yogo Nama Pradhamadhyayah. Thank you so much. So that is recitations. Hare Krishna. So we shall move to the next part of our program, Japa session. So chanting of Japa. So can I request if any devotees do the Jai Shri Panchatattva mantra 3 times, and then we shall start the Japa. Can I request the new devotees who joined or interested to do the Panchatattva mantra? Asha Mataji, would you like to do Panchatattva mantra?
Kindly forgive me, Prabhu, this time I'm outside. I will do next time, please.
Yeah, sure, Mataji. That's fine. Okay, any other devotees?
Otherwise, I can do also, Prabhuji, no problem.
Yes, Mataji, please.
Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Sri Brinda. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Sri Gaur Bhakta Brinda. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna
जय
Krishna,
श्री
Hare
कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद Hare Krishna, dear devotees. If you have not completed the japa, so kindly complete the round behind. So meanwhile, we shall enter into the next part of our program. It is the Kirtana. So today it is Kirtan by Hemlata Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
So would you like to sing any different
Yes.
song or just normal?
Yeah, no, Prabhu, I'll sing Jai Radhe, Jai Krishna, Jai Vrindavan.
Okay, thank you Mataji. So when you're ready, kindly start the Kirtan.
Yeah. And Gorangi Mataji will be responding with.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's fine.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Then you don't need to share the screen.
Yeah, no need. I have my Kirtan, so it's okay.
Okay.
Hare
Gorangi
Krishna
Mataji.
Mataji.
Hare
Yeah,
Krishna.
I don't have Mataji. Can you share Prabhuji? Screen?
Yes, I shall share Mataji.
Okay, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Hare Krishna. Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavana श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन।
जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन।
जय राधे जय कृष्णा जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन।
जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन।
श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धना कालिंदी जमुना जय जय महावा।
श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन कालिंदी जमुना जय जय महावन।
जय राधे जय कृष्णा जय महावान श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन।
जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन।
केशी घाट वंशी वाटा द्वादश कानना जहाँ सब लीला कोइलो श्री नंद नंदा।
केशी घाटा बंशी बाटा द्वादश कानना जहाँ सब लैलो कोइलो श्री नंद नंदना।
जय राधे जय कृष्णा जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन।
जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन।
श्री नंद यशोधा जय जय गोपगान श्री दामादि जय जय धेनु वत्सगान।
श्री नंद जशोदा जय जय गोपगान श्री दामादि जय जय धेनु वत्सगान।
जय राधे जय कृष्णा जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन।
जय राधा जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावना श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन।
जय वृषभानु जय कीर्तिदा सुंदरी जय पूर्णमासी जय अभिरानगारी।
जय जय गो वृषभ जय वृषभानु जय कीर्तिदा सुंदरी जय पूर्णमासी जय वीरनगारी।
जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन।
जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन।
जय जय गोपीश्वरा वृंदावन माझा जय जय कृष्ण सखा पाटु द्विज राजा।
जय जय गोपीश्वरा वृंदावन माझा जय जय कृष्ण सखा बटु द्विज राजा।
जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन।
जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन।
जय राम घाट जय रोहिणी नंदन जय जय वृंदावन बाशी जट जाना।
जय राम घाट जय रोहिणी नंदन जय जय वृंदावन बासी जत जाना।
जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन।
जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन।
जय द्विज पत्नी जय नाग कन्यादान भक्ति तेज हारा पैलो गोविंद चरण।
जया द्विजा पत्नी जया नागा कन्या गाना भक्ति तेजहारा फैलो गोविंद चराना।
जया राधे जया कृष्णा जया वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन।
जया राधे जया कृष्णा जया वृंदावना श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन।
श्री रास मंडला जया जया राधा श्यामा जया जया रास लीला सर्व मनोरमा।
श्रीरासा मंडला जया जया राधे श्यामा जया जया रासा लीला सर्व मनोरमा।
जया राधे जया कृष्णा जया वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन।
जया राधे जया कृष्णा जया वृंदावना श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन।
जया जय उज्ज्वला रसा सर्वरस सारा पराकिया भावे जहाँ ब्रजते प्रचारा।
जया जयो ज्वाला रसा सर्वरस सारा पारकिया भावे जहाँ ब्रजेते प्रचारा।
जया राधे जया कृष्णा जया वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन।
जया राधे जया कृष्णा जया वृंदावना श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन।
श्री जन्म पद पद्मा कोरिया स्मरण दीना कृष्ण दास को है नाम संकीर्तन।
श्री जानवी पद पद्मा करिया स्मरण दीना कृष्ण दास कहे नाम संकीर्तन।
जया राधे जया कृष्णा जया वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन।
जया राधे जया कृष्णा जया वृंदावना Sri Govinda Gopinatha Madana Mohana.
Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavana Shri Govind Gopinatha Madana Mohana.
Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavana Sri Govinda Gopinatha Madana Mohana.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Lot of mistake Mataji, sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay, Mataji. It was nice.
Thank you so much, Mataji. It's very blissful, and both Matajis in a very sync and very devotional. Thank you so much, Mataji. Very pleasant.
Hare Krishna, it was really, really nice. Both you are my favorite, actually. Hemlata Mataji and Goranga Mataji. And I heard also your grandchildren was nearby. Yes, it's very nice.
Yes, Prabhuji, he is another room, but he very, that's why Prabhuji, he is very naughty. Sorry.
It's fine. It's nice. It's lovely. They can participate. Yeah, of course. It's very nice. We heard your bhajan. Both are you are very nice. Really, I like it. I like it very much.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Very devotional, very devotional. And this song was this bhajan also my favorite one. And both of you are my favorite. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Very beautifully nice comments, and Varangi Mataji's family. Okay, so next part of our program is Guru Vandana. So today Radha Sevaka Mataji is not available. Can I request Prabhavati Mataji, would you like to do this one? Guru Vandana?
I can do, Prabhuji. My throat is not so great, but I'll try.
You want someone to respond, Mataji, or you are good for yourself alone?
Somebody can respond if don't mind, Prabhuji.
Any devotees would like to respond? Ramlal Prabhuji, would you like to respond?
No, I am telling it should be the Prabhupada Mataji. Again, you can engage either Goranga Mataji or Hemlata Mataji because my voice also not good. And this is should be
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, I'll do because I'm not very familiar with this Guru Vandana. So I will do the response, Prabhu.
Okay, thank you, Mataji. Yes, Mataji, when you are ready. Prabhavati Mataji, you are unmute.
Oh, sorry, Prabhuji. Sorry, here. Sri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma Sri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhagati Sadma Sri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhagati Sadma Bandhu Muhi Savadana Mate Bandhu Muhi Savadana Mate Jahara Prasade Bhai E Bhava Turiya Jai Jahara Prasade Bhai E Bhava Turiya Jai Krishna Prapti Hoy Jaha Hoy Te कृष्ण प्राप्ति होय जहाँ होय ते गुरुमुखा पद्मावक्या चित्ते कोरिया क्या गुरुमुखा पद्मावक्या चित्ते कोरिये आज्ञा अरना करी हो माने आशा अरना कोरी हो माने आशा श्री गुरु चरणे रति ऐसे उत्तम गति श्री गुरु चरणे रति ऐसे उत्तम गति जे प्रसाद पूरे सर्व आशा जे प्रसाद पूरे सर्व आशा चक्षुदान दिलो जय जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से चक्षुदान दिलो जय जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जाते 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 वेदे गाय जहर चरितो वेदे गाय जहर चरितो
श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु आदम जनर बंधु
श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनर बंधु
श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु आदम जनर बंधु
श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनर बंधु
लोकनाथ लोकेर जीवाना
लोकेनाथ लोकेर जीवाना
लोकनाथ लोकेर जीवाना
लोकनाथ लोकेर जीवाना
आहा प्रभु कर दया देहो मोरे पद चया
हा हा प्रभु करो दया देहो मोरे पद छाया
आहा प्रभु कर दया देह मोरे पद चया
हा हा प्रभु करो दया देहो मोहे पद छाया
एबे जस गुशु त्रिभुवना
एबे जश गुशुक त्रिभुवाना
प्रभुपाद पतित पवाना
प्रभुपाद पतित पावाना
गुरुदेव लेला शरणा
गुरुदेव लैलो शरणा
जय जय प्रभुपदा 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 शिल प्रभुपदा
जय जय प्रभुपदाय 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 श्रील प्रभुपदाय
जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय शिल गुरुदेव
जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय श्रील गुरुदेव
नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल
निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल
श्रील प्रभुपाद की
जय
श्रील गुरुदेव की
जय
थैंक यू हरे
Thank
कृष्ण
you. Hare Krishna. Thank
थैंक यू
Very beautiful, Mataji. Nicely sung. Devotional. Okay, so this is how the Kirtan is way of connecting to the Lord, divine energy. Some Kirtan. Thank you so much. So we shall move on to the next part of our program. So Mangalacharan prayers by Meena Mataji. Hare Krishna, Meena Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
So when you're ready, Mataji, so kindly do the Mangalacharan prayers.
Hare Krishna. ॐ अज्ञानं तिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानां चञ्चलाकया चक्षुरम् उन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवाश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगणरघुनाथवितं तं सञ्जीवं स्वादेतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखा वितांस्तश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कान्ता राधकान्ता नमोऽस्तु ते
तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्तविंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. Very beautifully done Mangalacharan prayers. Thank you so much. Okay, so that's all from the Mangalacharan's perspective. So we are past 8 minutes past 8 o'clock. So we shall quickly move into Srimad Bhagavad-Gita, Gita Mahatmya. So we shall finish a few verses left in that Gita Mahatmya by Varahadeva. Okay, so we shall. Where is the Purana? So today, yesterday, we have seen until Gita Abhyasam Punah Pritva Labhate Mukti Muttamam Giteti Uchchar Samyukto Mriyamano Gatim Labhet. So this is the verses Gatim Labhet. So this is the one verse we have. Gita Abhyasam Punah Pritva. So this one, until this point, this verse we have discussed in the last session. I hope if you have come across this one, if you have practiced at home, that is well and good. Or if you would like to recite these verses, that would be wonderful as well. Anyone would like to recite each one verse like that from the beginning? Anyone devotees, would you like to do it, or we shall directly jump into the straight away that verse? Okay, I shall recite in that case. I shall quickly go. So Dharavovacha Bhagavan Parameshana Bhakti-Ravivicharini Prarabdham Buddhyamanasya Katam Bhavati He Prabho. This is the inquiry by Dhara or Mother Earth. And the Lord is speaking Vishnuruvacha Prarabdham Buddhyamano Hi Gitabhya Rata Sada Samuktaha Sasukiloke Karmana Nopalipyate Mahapapadi Papani Gitadhyanam Karoti Chet Quat Sparsham Nakurvanti Nalidalam Ambhuvat Gitayaha Pustakam Yatra Patah Pravartate Tatra Sarvani Kiddhani Prayagadeni Tatravai Sarve Deva Sharashyo Yogina Panagashaye Gopala Gopika Vapi Naradodhava Pashadaihi Sahayo Jayate Sighram Yatra Gita Pravartate Yatra Gita Vicharasya Patanam Patanam Shrutam Tatraham Nishitam Prithvi Nivasami Sadaivahi. गीताश्रयोऽहं तिष्ठामि गीता मे च उत्तमं गृहम् गीताज्ञानमुपाश्रित्य त्रीन् लोकान् पालयाम्यहम् गीता मे परमा विद्या ब्रह्मरूपा न संशयः अर्धमात्रक्षरा नित्या सा निर्वाच्या पदात्मिका चिदानन्देन कृष्णेन प्रोक्ता सुमुखतो अर्जुनं वेदत्री परानन्द तत्त्वार्थज्ञानसंयुता यो अष्टादश जपो नित्यं नरो निश्चलमानसः ज्ञानसिद्धिं तलभते ततो याति परां पदम् पाठे असमर्थः सम्पूर्णे ततो अर्धं पाठमाचरेत् तदा गोदानजं पुण्यं लभते नात्र संशयः त्रिभागं पठमानस्तु गङ्गास्नानफलं लभेत् षडंशं जपमानस्तु सोमयागफलं लभेत् एकाध्यायं तु यो नित्यं पठते भक्तिसंयुतः रुद्रलोकमवाप्नोति गणो भूत्वा वसेच्चिरम् अध्यायं श्लोकपादं वा नित्यं यः पठते नरः स याति नरकां यावन्मन्वन्तरं वसुन्धरे गीतायाः श्लोकदशकं सप्तपञ्चाचतुष्टयं द्वौ त्रिणेकं तदर्थं वा श्लोकानां यः पठेन्नरः चन्द्रलोकमवाप्नोति वर्षाणाम् अयुतं ध्रुवं गीतापाठसमायुक्तो मृतो मानुषतं व्रजेत् गीताभ्यासं पुनः कृत्वा लभते मुक्तिमुत्तमां गीतेति उच्चारसंयुक्तो म्रियमाणो गतिं लभेत्. So these are the verses. गीताभ्यासं पुनः कृत्वा लभते मुक्तिमुत्तमां गीतेति उच्चारसंयुक्तो म्रियमाणो गतिं लभेत्. So one whoever remembers Bhagavad-Gita while he was leaving his body, at that time Mriyamano Gatim Labet, he would attain the Vaikuntha planets. So likewise, Varahadeva Bhagavan was speaking to Mother Earth. So we shall go into this one. Gita Abhyasam Punah Kritva Labate Mukti Muttama Gita Vichara Samyukto Mriyamano Gatim Labhet. By repeatedly studying, repeated study of Gita, he attains liberation. Uttering the word Gita at the time of death, a person attains liberation. See how beautiful, by just reciting, keeping Bhagavad-Gita name itself in the mouth, one attains the liberation. Okay, so we shall continue with further shlokas. Okay, can I request all the devotees, wherever it is possible, kindly unmute and follow me to the side. गीताद्दश्रवणासक्तो
Gita Savana Tattva
गीताद्दश्रवणासक्तो
Gita
Gita
Tattva
महापापायुतोऽपि वा
Mahapapayutopiva
वैकुण्ठं समवाप्नोति
Vaikuntham samvapnoti
विष्णुना सह मोदते
Vishnuna saha modate
गीताद्दश्रवणासक्तो
Gita Shravana
महापापायुतोऽपि वा
Mahapapayutopiva
वैकुण्ठं समवाप्नोति
Vaikuntham samvapnoti
विष्णुना सह मोदते
Vishnuna saha modate
गीताद्दश्रवणासक्तो
Gita Shravana
महापापायुतोऽपि वा
Mahapapayutopiva
वैकुण्ठं समवाप्नोति
Vaikuntham
Vaikuntham samvapnoti
विष्णुना सह मोदते
Vishnuna saha modate.
Can I request any dear devotees to read the translation?
Shall I read, Prabhuji? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji, please.
Through full of sins, one who is ever
intent on hearing the meaning of the Gita goes to the kingdom of God and rejoice with the Lord Vishnu.
Thank you, Mataji. So here, this verse, Gita Adda Shravana Asakto, just by Asakta, who wanted to understand Bhagavad Gita, to hear and understand. So that particular person, even though he is Mahapapa Yutopiva, even though he is full of sins, Mahapapa Yutopiva, he has been engaged so far. So that kind of person, who is that person, if he is interested to understand the meaning of Bhagavad Gita and try to hear, then what he is getting, Vaikuntam samavapnoti Vishnuna sahamodate. See, intent on hearing the meaning of Gita, goes to the kingdom of God and rejoices with Lord Vishnu. So just bewildering, just by who has got an intention to understand the meaning of Bhagavad Gita, even though he is full of sins. Just even I am being bewildered by this particular verse. Is such a powerful thing, Bhagavad Gita. Gita Vaikuntam sama avapnoti Vishnuna sahamodate. So he goes to Vaikuntha straight away and he will rejoices with the Lord Vishnu. So any questions in this verse?
So, like Hare Krishna, meaning of the Gita, what exactly like trying to say here? Explain.
Sorry, Mataji, could you please repeat?
Here is like hearing the meaning of the Gita. So, what that exactly means, meaning the Gita?
Yes. So here, what is the Gita means Bhagavad Gita. So Bhagavad Gita, here Lord is saying Gita Adda Shravana Asakto. Gita Ardham. And what is Gita Ardham? The meaning of Adda means it is the meaning of Bhagavad Gita. Adda Shravana Asakto, an intent to hear. Shravana Asakto. He wanted to understand. There are 700 slokas. The conversation starts with Dhritarashtra to Sanjaya, and later on the further inner conversations between Krishna and Arjuna, and what each and every verse meaning and what it means to us, the reflection. So the summary of Bhagavad Gita, what it is diverting everything to Krishna only, devotional service to Krishna. That is the ultimate thing. And here, even a person, sinful person, if he is interested to understand the meaning of Bhagavad Gita means what is the ultimate reflection for us, what I should be doing. So here he is rejoices with Lord Vishnu, goes to the kingdom of God and rejoices. But here the Lord did not say whether it is going to be in this life or next life. So that I am just now observing. But in the previous verse, a person who hears Bhagavad Gita at the time of death, he attains liberation. And here he would, so it means 1 or 2 lifetimes also, it is just going to kingdom of God and rejoices with Lord Vishnu. So in the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes, there was one devotee who was trying to hear Mayavada philosophy, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chastised him, and then he is not going to see me again for 1 million lifetimes. He was still, after hearing that news, that devotee was enjoying, after 1 million births I would be enjoying with Mahaprabhu, the Lord, in the Vaikuntha. Likewise, in the Goloka, he was rejoicing. So in comparatively that, 1 or 2 lifetimes, so once he has got a taste to hear Shravana Sakto, that means either 1 or 2 lives also, or few lifetimes, it is nothing but he is immediately going to Lord Vishnu, maybe hardly couple of 100 years. When we see the eternity of the time, Brahma's time 311 trillion years, these hundreds of years is nothing. So in that way I am understanding here. So here Gita Adha means the meaning of Bhagavad Gita. So that is Krishna mentions in the in the 240. So can I request any dear devotees to say that verse? 240. Bhagavad-Gita chapter 2 verse number 40. Neha vikrama-nasosti pratyavayo na vidyate. And this knowledge, neha na iha neha vikrama nasosti. So whatever is performed to endeavor in the devotional service, pratyavayo na vidyate. So that is, there is no loss in it. Swalpamapis dharmasya trayate mahto bhayat. So that is verse is coming here that is supporting this verse. He would sooner he will go and meet Lord Vishnu in the Vaikuntha planets and rejoices with Lord Vishnu. That is what I understand from this shloka. Hare Krishna Mataji. Okay, thank you Mataji. So we shall go.
Because like sloka you have just said about Bhagavad-Gita chapter 240. So that means that only there is no any like harm, means there is no any difficulty. It just want to raise like read Gita. There is no any lost thing.
Yes. Yes, everything will be accumulated. Our part, the devotional part, will be keep on filling, and whenever it is full, maybe it may be one lifetime or 2 lifetimes, 3 lifetimes, but it will be full, and one life at the time we will go to the Lord Vishnu. That will be complete.
Thank you.
If no questions and no comments, we shall move on to the next verse. Okay, so next verse is again wherever it is possible.
Prabhuji, can you go back? Actually, here is mentioned is your intent of hearing. You can give, intent of hearing, the meaning of Gita. Yeah, that was actually Mataji's question. So you already explained. So we have to understand what is the intent of hearing. Can you give some more explanation? Intent of hearing, the meaning of Bhagavad-Gita.
So intention, it comes, okay, what is the knowledge that Lord has spoken, and I wanted to know. It is the curiosity. Jijnasu, tatvijnasu atmanaha. Tatvijnasu atmanaha. So this is the knowing about the knowledge. Atato Brahma Jijnasa. This is what it is, starting with Brahma Jijnasa, intent on hearing, meaning of Gita. Dharmam Sakshat Bhagavad Pranitam, what Lord has spoken in the Bhagavad Gita. And here it starts with intent on hearing, the meaning of Bhagavad Gita. This is what I understand, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Okay, so we shall move to the next verse. If no questions. Okay, wherever it is possible, kindly again unmute and will follow me. Gita-ardham jayate nityam.
Gita-ardham
jayate nityam.
Krutva karmani bhurishah.
Krutva karmani bhurishah.
Jivan muktah savijneyo.
Jivan muktah savijneyo.
Dehante paramam padam.
Dehante
paramam padam.
Gita-ardham jayate nityam.
Gita-ardham jayate nityam.
Krutva karmani bhurishah.
Krutva karmani bhurishah.
Jivan muktah savijneyo.
Jivan muktah
savijneyo.
Dehante paramam padam.
Dehante paramam padam.
गीतार्थं जायते नित्यं
गीतार्थमं ध्यायते नित्यं
नित्यं
कृत्वा कर्माणि भूरिशः
कृत्वा
कृत्वा
कर्माणि
कर्माणि पुरुषः
जीवन्मुक्तः स विज्ञेयो
जीवन्मुक्तः सा विज्ञेयो
देहान्ते परमं पदम्
देहान्ते परमं पदम्
What is the translation?
He who meditates on the meaning of the Gita, having performed many virtuous actions, attains the supreme goal after death. Such an individual should be considered a true Jivan Mukta. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So here, Gita Ardham Jayate Nityam. So previous verse, Gita Ardha Shravana Asakto, just to intent of hearing the meaning of Gita. And here, after hearing the meaning of Bhagavad Gita, Gita Ardham Jayate Nityam, who is meditating on the meaning of it. What is the meaning of Bhagavad Gita? It is Sarvadharman Parityajya Mam Ekam Saranam Raja, and worshipping Krishna directly. That is the principle of Sukam Kartum Avyayam. One has to engage in the devotional activities. That is the meaning of Bhagavad Gita. So that is Gita Ardham Jayate Nityam. Every day, whoever is meditating on the meaning of Bhagavad Gita. Krutva Karmani Bhurishaha. And so, having performed many virtuous actions, Bhurishaha, Krutva Karmani Bhurishaha. And so Krutva Karmani, so here he is understood that he has performed many virtuous actions. And also Jivan Muktaha Savijneyo, Jivan Muktaha Savijneyo. And such an individual should be considered a true Jivan Mukta, even though while he is living, and we need to understand that he is now freed from all the material activities. Jivan Muktaha Savijneyo. Dehante Paramam Padam. After leaving the body, Deha Ante, after the end of material body, Paramam Padam, he attains the Vaikuntha Loka. That is Paramam Padam. So whoever is meditating on the meaning of Bhagavad Gita, he is understood that he has performed many virtuous actions. Krutva Karmani Purushaha. And this is also Krishna mentions Bahunam Janmanamante Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate Vasudeva Sarvamiti Samahatma Sudurlabaha. That is also Krishna mentions after many lifetimes when he comes to me. Vasudeva Sarvamiti Samahatma Sudurlabaha. So here Varahadeva Bhagavan is saying that person who is meditating on the meaning of Bhagavad Gita, we need to understand that he has performed many virtuous actions, and considering that he has already liberated from his material life, even though he is living in the material body, liberated from material activities. And at the end of his body's fall down, he will attain the Vaikuntha Loka. So that is the meaning of it. Any questions, dear devotees, or any additions? Okay, so that is knowing one is the Shravana Asakto, another one is the Gita Ardha Jayate Nityam meditation. Okay, we shall move on to the next verse. Okay, next. Again, wherever it is possible, kindly unmute and follow me. Gītāmāśritya bahavo
गीतामा आश्रितो भवो
बुभुजो जनकादयः
बुभुजो जनकादयः
निर्धूतकल्मषालोके
निर्धूतकल्मषालोके
गीतायाताः परं पदम्
गीतायाथा
यथा परं पदम्
गीतामाश्रित्य बहवो
गीता
गीतम् आश्रित्य बहवो
भुजो जनकादयः
भूभुजो
भूभुजो
जनकादयः
जनकादयः
निर्धूतकल्मषालोके
निर्दुष्टकल्माषलोके
लोके
गीतायाताः परं पदम्
गीतायाथाः परं पदम्
गीतामाश्रित्य बहवो
गीतम्
गीतामाश्रित्य
आश्रित्य बहवो
भूभुजो जनकादयः
भूभुजो जनकादयः
निर्धूतकल्मषालोके
निर्दुष्टकल्माषलोके
कल्मषालोके
गीतायाताः परं पदम्
गीतायाथाः
गीतायाः
परं पदम्
पदं पदम्
Can I request any other devotees to read the translation?
May I, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji, please.
In this world, taking refuge in the Gita, many kings like Janaka and other reached the highest state or goal, purified of all sins.
Thank you so much, Mataji. So here, Varahadeva Bhagavan is saying that about giving an example of Janaka Maharaj. So Janaka Maharaj is the father of Sita Devi. And Krishna also, in the Bhagavad-Gita, he also mentions, saying that, showing an example, Janaka, yadyadacharati shreshtaha tattad devetaro janaha sayat pramanam kurite lokah tad anuvartate. Whenever the great personalities establish a path with an example, everyone, ordinary people or common people, will follow behind in their footsteps. Krishna mentions Janaka. So by just performing, engaging in their activities, just by engaging in their duties, exactly following their duties, they have attained the perfection of human life. Krishna mentioned to Arjuna. So here, Varahadeva Bhagavan also saying that Gitam Asritya Bhagavo. There are many people in this, many kings like Asritya Bhagavo, taking the knowledge of Bhagavad-Gita. So they have got Bhagavad-Gita. So here, Janaka Maharaj, their ancestors, and Lord Ramachandra's ancestors. So they are going back to Ikshvaku. So they both are coming from the same dynasty. So that is the Imam Vivaspati Yogam Proktavanaham Avyam Vivaswan Manve Praha Manur Ikshvakave Bhavet. So from that Ikshvaku, the knowledge came to Janakas as well as to Lord Ramachandra. So here many kings like Janaka and others reached the highest state of goal. So that taking this knowledge, by taking refuge in the Bhagavad-Gita, they reached the highest state of goal. Gita-masritya bahavo bubujo janakadayaha niddota kalmashaloke, and completely purified of all sins. Niddota kalmashaloke Gita-yataha param padam, and they reached the highest state of goal, param padam, the supreme abode of the Lord. Gita-yataha, just by taking refuge in the Bhagavad-Gita. Again, this is stressing whatever Krishna spoke, and Varahadeva Bhagavan is also stressing the same point. Any questions or any comments in this verse? Okay, if there are no questions, we shall move to the next verse. Gita-ya. Okay, so there is verse. This verse is a little bit earlier here, in other verse, in the other edition. Okay, but anyway, we shall follow this verse. Etan Mahatmya Samyuktam
एतं महात्म्य
महात्म्य
संयुक्तं
संयुक्तं
गीताभ्यासं करोति यः
गीताभ्यासं
गीताभ्यासं
करोति
करोति
यः
यः
तत् स तत्फलम् अवाप्नोति
सततं
तत्फलम्
अवाप्नोति
आप्नोति
लभां गतिम् आप्नुयात्
दुर्लभं
दुर्लभां
गतिम्
गतिम्
आप्नुयात्
आप्नुयात्
एतन्महात्म्य संयुक्तं
एतं
तं
महात्म्य
महात्म्य संयुक्तं
गीताभ्यासं करोति यः
गीताभ्यासं
गीताभ्यासं
करोति
करोति
यः
यः
स तत्फलम् अवाप्नोति
सत्तत्परम्
तत्फलम्
अवाप्नोति
अवाप्नोति
दुर्लभां गतिम् आप्नुयात्
दुर्लभं
दुर्लभं
गतिम्
गतिम्
आप्नुयात्
आप्नुयात्
one who studies
माताजी एतन्महात्म्य संयुक्तं
एतं
एतान्
महात्म्य
महात्म्य संयुक्तं
गीताभ्यासं करोति यः
गीताभ्यासं करोति यः
स तत्फलम् अवाप्नोति
तत्फलम्
सत्तत्परमवाप्नोति
अवाप्नोति
दुर्लभां गतिमाप्नुयात्
दुर्लभं
दुर्लभं
गतिम्
गतिम्
आप्नुयात्
आप्नुयात्
one who studies the Gita together with this glory of the Gita attain the fruits mentioned above, a state which is otherwise very difficult to be attained. Sutta Uvacha. Attains.
Thank you so much, Mataji. So here, this Etan Mahatma Samyuktam. So after reading Bhagavad-Gita, one has to study the glory of the Bhagavad-Gita as well to attain the fruits mentioned above. So far we have been seeing what one person reads every day and completely, and also half of it, 3 parts of it, 1 chapter of it, even one shloka or a part of shloka, like that. And also one has to, if to attain all these fruits mentioned above, one has to do the glory of Gita. All this Varaha Bhagavan is speaking here. Edan Mahatmya Samyuktam Gita Abhyasam Karoti Yaha, along with the studies of Bhagavad-Gita. Sa Tatpalam Avapnoti, and he attains Sa Tatpalam Avapnoti. He would receive the benefits of reading Bhagavad-Gita. And Tatpalam Avapnoti Durlabham Gatim Apnuyat. It is which is very difficult to attain. Durlabham Gatim Apnuyat, which is very difficult to attain, that he will attain. See that Varahadeva Bhagavan is saying. Otherwise, it is very difficult. So one who studies Gita together with this glory of Gita attains fruits mentioned above and reaches the state which is otherwise very difficult to be attained. So this is very beautiful part. And so any questions here? So that's why we were requesting to do the Bhagavad-Gita Mahatmya, at least of it, so that we attain all the fruits of this. So any questions here, dear? That means we have to study Bhagavad-Gita of 700 shlokas, and then after understanding that, one has to read this Gita Mahatmya as well. There are so many Gita Mahatmyas, but what is the prominent one is, even though there are many beautiful ones here, this Gita Mahatmya spoken by the Vishnu himself. So whatever Vishnu speaks, that takes the highest priority as per the Padma Puranas, those hierarchy of stressing points. Because Dharmam Sakshat Bhagavad Pranitam, whatever the Lord speaks, that is Dharma. So Etan Mahatmya Samyuktam Gita Abhyasam Karoti Yaha Sat Tatpalam Avapnoti Durlabham Gatim Apnuyat. So any questions here, dear devotees?
Hare Krishna. So we have to like do this Mahatmya after doing this like chapter or before I read this Mahatmya.
So this after studying Bhagavad-Gita, one has to study this one as well. This Gita Mahatmya. That is
So
what.
after first finish chapter, you have to read this Mahatmya like that.
I don't know, every chapter, after every chapter we do this one, but
Okay.
my recommendation in the introduction, just one shloka, ekam shastram devaki putra geetam, eko devo devaki putra eva, karmapyekam tasya devasya seva. So this, there is one shloka that I read every time. So in the introduction. So this is the one, this is Shankaracharya's verse. Ekam shastram devaki putra geetam, eko devo devaki putra eva, eko mantra tasya namanayani, karmapyekam tasya devasya seva. Gita Mahatmya 7 by Shankaracharya. So this verse I do because it is very difficult to do all these shlokas every day. But only we are engaged in the material activity, so many things, and we find very difficult time. So just one sloka is enough if you are doing one sloka of Bhagavad-Gita. But once we study the Bhagavad-Gita, then if one has to complete this Gita Mahatmya as per Varahadeva is mentioning here.
So that slok was from where? Prabhuji, this ekam, like you just mentioned.
Gita Mahatmya by Shankaracharya.
Gita Mahatmya version.
Yes.
Thank you.
Verse number 7. Prabhupada mentioned in the introduction.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So any other questions?
What
Hare
happens?
Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
Prabhuji, you carry on, Prabhuji.
Yeah, you can carry, please.
Prabhupada.
And I have one question, Prabhuji. You know, some devotees, they do 700 shloka recitation on Ekadashi day. That
Yeah.
means when we complete 700 verses, do we have to read this
Yeah.
Gita Mahatmya shlokas as well?
Yes, Mother, that is what I understand. So here, to attain the fruits mentioned above,
Okay.
so one has to do the glory of Gita as well.
So
Then
is it
only
okay to do one or all we have to do, Prabhuji?
so
Is it okay to do only one verse or just we have to
when
go
we
with
complete all the 700 verses, then all this Gita Mahatmya by Varahadeva, that needs to be read as well. That needs to be recited as well.
Okay, thank you, Prabhuji.
So that is, and also we shall move to the next verse, the final verse, if no questions or comments.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Hare
Prabhuji,
Krishna
I'm
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yes, thank you. Yeah, my question was why is surprising is as similar as you. The question actually in the Ram's Gita Jayanti, what we are doing the reading whole Bhagavad Gita, but at the end, if there is no conclusion of Bhagavad Gita Mahatma, so what will happen? Sometimes we could not find as a Gita Mahatma, they did not read, they did not recite.
So here, that is the next verse, Prabhuji. Next verse, that is conclusive verse. Sotu Goswami is further saying about it. So shall recite this verse. Actually, there is other verse. This verse is spoken by Varahadeva. So Sotu Goswami mentioned another verse. Okay, so but anyway, we shall recite this verse. Kindly unmute and follow me behind. Gitayaha patanam krutva
Gitayaha pathanam kritva
Mahatmyam naiva yah pate
Mahatmam nayavyaha pate
Vrutapato bhave tasya
Vrithapato bhavettasya
Shrama eva hi udahritah.
Shama eva
Vidavritah
Gitayaha patanam krutva.
Gitayaha patanam kritva
Mahatmyam naiva yah patet.
Mahatmya
Mahatmya patet
Krutapato bhavet tasya.
Vrithapato bhavettasya
bhavettasya
Shrama eva hi udahritah.
Shama
Vidavritah
Gitayaha patanam krutva.
Gitayaha patanam kritva
Mahatmyam naiva yah patet.
Mahatmya
Mahatmya patet
Krutapato bhavet tasya.
Vrithapato
Vidavato
bhavettasya
bhavettasya
Shrama eva hi udahritah.
Shama eva
Tavayevi Vidavritah.
Can I request any devotee to read the translation? Radha Sekha Mataji, would you like to read?
He who fails to read this glory of the Gita after reading the Gita loses the benefit. Thereby, the effect alone remains.
So this is the this verse is also spoken here. So who fails to read this glory of Gita, Gita Mahatmyam? This is Gitayaha Patan Mahatmam Naivaya Patet, who has not glorified Bhagavad Gita after studying Bhagavad Gita, that is Mahatmyam Naivaya Patet. Then what happens? Shramayevihi Udahvritaha. Shramayevihi Udahvritaha. It is a vainly studied Bhagavad Gita like that. Of course, there is further, there are many other things, but here the Lord is, this verse is stressing that one. And the effort alone remains. He loses the benefit thereby. So one has to study the Gita Mahatmyam as well. Gitayaha Patanam Krutva Mahatmyam Naivayah Patet. If he has not studied the glory of Gita, Vrita Pato Bhavetasya. Whatever he has studied, it is Vrita Pato, it is the vain. And Shramayevihi Udahutaha, only effort only remains. So any questions? So that's
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I'm so sorry for being late and missing my service.
No worries. Thank you.
I'm so sorry. Prabhu, can I just please ask, so every time we read the Gita, we have to read this?
Here, so Prabhavati Mataji was mentioning same thing.
Yeah.
Once we complete study of 700 slokas of Bhagavad Gita,
Yeah.
so here these verses are mentioning that we have to study the glory of Bhagavad Gita as well.
Okay. So if we just read a few verses every day.
So then there is one shloka coming from introduction, so that I was recommending, but it is not coming from this Shastra. This is what I do every day. One verse I do, I'm doing one shloka every day in the Bhagavad Gita. I also recited this shloka.
Prabhu, can you please be kind enough to put that on the chat?
It's not that, this is.
Please. Because so after we read any verse of Gita, we should read this afterwards or before.
This is what I do, Mataji. So I'm not saying that we have to do it. This is what I do from my end, because it is to do all the shlokas here. So I do only one sloka after one. When I read from Bhagavad Gita, I do this.
Okay.
There is one more verse also here. This is Suta Goswami is mentioning. Mahatmyam etad Gitaya maya prokta sanatanam Gitamte cha patedyastu yaduktam tatpalam labhet. This is and iti Shri Varaha Purane Shri Gita Mahatmyam Sampurnam. the Suta Goswami's statements. Mahatmyam etad Gitaya maya prokta sanatanam. Suta Goswami is saying that these glories of Bhagavad-Gita, whatever is spoken, Gitam che Gita ante cha patedyastu yaduktam palam labhet. This is Suta Goswami is also stressing the same point as this verse is spoken by Varahadeva, and Suta Goswami is also stressing the same statement in a different way. Yaduktam tat palam labhet. So that is the glories of Bhagavad-Gita, Gita Mahatmya from the Varaha Purana. It is Sri Varaha Purane, Sri Gita Mahatmya Sampurnam. So that is from Gita Mahatmya. So dear devotees, if you have got any questions, any comments, or any additions, kindly share. Hare Krishna.
Is it in only English, Prabhuji? Any other languages available?
So there are different languages. I got a Telugu language I printed from a different website. Maybe Kannada also.
Yeah, I'm just going to check Kannada. Yeah, thank you, Prabhuji.
Those may be available in the Stotranidhi, the website, Stotranidhi website. You could find there.
Stotranidhi. Okay, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mata. Yes. Any other questions, dear devotees?
Prabhuji, in Bhagavatam, glory of Bhagavatam, as well as glories is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, glories of Bhagavad Gita Mahatmya, Bhagavad Gita, as well as it was mentioned in Bhagavad Gita at the end, chapter 18, I think 68, 69. Bhagavad Gita 68 and 69. It is also mentioned glories of Bhagavad Gita. Yes,
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes.
68 and 69.
One who explains the supreme secret to the devotees, pure devotional service is guaranteed, and at the end he will come back to me. There is no servant in this world more dear to me than he, nor will there ever be one more dear. So these are, and also, who studies this sacred conversation of ours worships me by his intelligence. These are all the benefits of studying Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah, this is also glories of Bhagavad Gita. Yes.
Yes, that's good. And there are few verses from two verses. Desha kalardha yuktani kuttapani shamani cha. This verse, Suta Goswami speaks. Smaranti haranti smarata chittam govinda abhihitanimi. So this is whenever Arjuna is once again regained his composure after lamenting when he was speaking to Yudhishthira, that separation from Arjuna's separation from Krishna after Krishna left to his abode. Desha kalardhittani kuttapani shamani cha haranti smarata chittam govinda abhihitanimi. Geetam bhagavata yattat sangrama murdhani desha kala tamoruddham punah adhikamat prabhuhu. So these two verses coming from Bhagavatam about the glories of Bhagavad Gita. So in all times and places and circumstances, Bhagavad Gita is applicable. It is transcendental, most sublime. There is no other literature compared to the Bhagavad Gita. Prabhupada always says in the lectures. Okay, so that is Gita Mahatmya. Any other questions? Any other additions, comments, dear devotee? And there is, so if there are no questions, there is one Bhagavad Gita Mahatmya by Lord Shankara. Here for reading of each chapter, there is one Phalashruti. So that one, it's kind of a description, pastime, that we just read that one, that's all. Lord Shiva to Parvati. So this one given Padma Purana Part 1. Yeah, this one is Mahaniti Swami. Okay, this one, Lord Shiva speaks about the Gita Mahatmya Padma Purana. So we shall read this fasting, and so can I request any devotees to read? So we do only one Mahatmya.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, can I read, please?
Yes, can you please read the introduction, please? This one.
Yeah. To glorify the Bhagavad Gita, Sri Vishnu said, O Lakshmi Devi, I myself have personally manifested in the form of Bhagavad Gita. It is my Murti form, an intelligent person who daily recites one chapter, one shloka, a half or quarter shloka will attain Vaikuntha. After saying this, Bhagavan Sri Vishnu spoke the glories of Bhagavad Gita's first 6 chapters to his dearly beloved Sri Lakshmi Devi. Then Shivji narrated the glories of reading, hearing, or chanting chapters 6 through 18 to his most beautiful Parvati Devi. In closing his narration, Sri Shivji gave the Stutifala verse of blessings. Sri Shivji said, hearing or studying the Gita Mahatmya quickly destroys all one's sins. One who faithfully remembers the discourse will attain the benefits of all kinds of yajnas and punya karma. In addition, one will enjoy all worldly pleasures, pleasures, and then go to Vaikuntha. Sri Krishna, the Vaipanya Vyasa, recorded this great Gita Mahatmya in the Padma Purana. My teacher recommended reciting the Gita Mahatmya after reciting the Bhagavad Gita on Gita Jayanti. Thus, we present it here for the benefit of all. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki.
Yeah, right. So this is brought by Mahanidhi Madan Gopal Das Prabhuji. So we are reading from there. Okay, so now we go to the glories of Bhagavad Gita, chapter 1. So this is Vipin Vihari Prabhuji was sharing these pastimes before each chapter. So this is the one. So can I request, so there are few paragraphs, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, can I request one devotee to take to read?
Prabhuji, just another comment. Just yeah, please, you can go. Just before that, is there any Prabhupada did he mention about it because for example Bhagavad Gita he has presented as it is.
Yes.
Is it also presented? Is it recommended by Srila Prabhupada? Just to ask.
This Gita Mahatmya Prabhuji, glories of Bhagavad Gita.
Yes, yes. Whatever you are following and present part also.
So here in the introduction, Prabhupada has given about Gita Mahatmya by Shankaracharya. So that means bringing Gita Mahatmya here. And so when we have got Gita Mahatmya from Varaha Purana by Lord Vishnu himself, I'm not sure if it is any conflict here. I think it is aligning to the glories. So that's just because we are reading. So what is the story behind? And for example, when the devotees hear the pastimes, what happened whenever they have read chapter 1, then easily they can understand, grasp with their pastime. It is a kind of a pastime. But I have not seen that Prabhupada explained or reading this Gita Mahatmya apart from the introduction.
Thank you, Prabhu.
It just only gives the pastime so that we absorb and showing interest in reading that chapter 1 like that. Okay, so we shall read this one.
So this is where is this? Where can I?
So this
Padma Purana.
Yes, it is coming from Padma Purana. I'm just getting from mahanidhiswami.com website. So could you please read until here first 4 paragraphs, Mataji?
Me?
Yeah, would you like to read or?
Okay. Parvati said, "My dear husband, you know all the transcendental truths, and by your mercy I have heard the glories of this Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. Oh Sri, now I long to hear from you the glories of the Srimad Bhagavad-Gita, which was spoken by Sri Krishna, and by hearing which one devotional to Sri Krishna increases. Yeah. So Shiva replied that person whose body is the color of the dark rain cloud, whose carrier is the king of birds, Garuda and Sesa, the thousand-headed servant, that Sri Vishnu, whose glories have not limit. I am always worshipping my clear Parvati. Once after Sri Vishnu had killed the demon Mura, he was reciting peacefully on Anand Sensa when the bestower of all good fortune of the universe, Sri Lakshmi, respectively inquiry from him. Bhagavatam, you are the controller and maintainer of the whole universe, but yet you are sleeping unhappily on the ocean of milk. What is the reason? Sri Vishnu said, "My dear Lakshmi, I am not sleeping, but I am watching how wonderful my energy is working. It is working. It is by the wonderful energy of mine by which I am controlling all things, and yet remain separate, and it is by remembering this divine activity. Remembering by the divine activity of mind that the great devotee and yogis manage to free themselves from the what all birth and death, and attain that transcendental nature of mind, which is eternal and free from all qualities. Lakshmi said, "O controller of all things, you are goal of the meditation of great yogis. Nothing can go on without you, and yet you are separate. You are the cause of all creation, maintenance, and destruction of all the material universe. Kindly inform me about the working of your wonderful energies, which are so attractive that even you are lying here meditating upon them." Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. So here, this is the conversations between Mother Parvati and Lord Shiva. and the another further inner conversations between Goddess Lakshmi Devi and our Vishnu, Shri Vishnu. So he was watching how wonderful his energy is working, and he was also unhappy. So the Lakshmi Devi is asking, "You are sleeping unhappily on this ocean of milk. What is the reason?" And Lord is telling all these reasons. It is by remember here, the great devotees and yogis manage to free themselves from the wheel of birth and death by remembering these divine activities of mind. But whereas other people who are not engaged, they are stuck up in the wheel of birth and death. So that is Lord is saying that's why he was sleeping unhappily in this ocean of milk. And then so Lakshmi Devi further is inquiring. You are the goal of the meditation of the yogis. Nothing you can go on without you. And yet you are separate. You are the cause of creation, maintenance, destruction of all material universe. Kindly inform me about the workings of your wonderful energies, which are so attractive that even you are lying here, meditating upon them. So this was coming from statements of Brahma Samhita as well, and so many places. His glance on the Rama Devi, and then the shadow is Durga Devi, which is the external energy of the Lord. It is working, and the Lord is not directly associated with Maya, but through the time factor, he again expands himself as Lord Shiva, and then Lord Shiva, he controls the material nature. Kshiram Yatadati Vikara Vishesha Yoga, and then Maya is the Lord's external energy. This is from Brahma Samhita as well. The same statements Lakshmi Devi is bringing. So she is asking to explain all those pastimes. Kindly inform me about the workings of your wonderful energies. So the Lord is associating with Maya through the time factor and directly as a Lord Shiva with Maya. Okay, so now can I request, which there are a few more paragraphs, can I request other devotee to take a turn to read a few more paragraphs?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, can I read please?
Yes, Mataji, please.
Sri Vishnu said, "My dear Lakshmi, the workings of my multifold energies and how to become free from the bonds of birth and death, and attain my eternal nature can only be understood by one of pure intelligence, who has an inclination to render service unto me. This transcendental knowledge is fully explained in the Srimad Bhagavad-Gita." Lakshmi inquired, "My dear Shri, if you yourself are amazed by the working of your energies and are ever trying to fathom their limit, then how it is possible that the Bhagavad Gita can describe those unlimited energies of yours and how to cross over them and attain the transcendental nature?" Sri Vishnu said, "I myself have manifested in the form of Bhagavad Gita. Please understand that the first 5 chapters are my 5 hands.
It's
Next 10 chapters are my 10 arms, and the 16th chapter is my stomach. The last 2 chapters are my lotus feet. In this way, you should understand the transcendental deity of the Bhagavad Gita. The Bhagavad Gita is the destroyer of all sins, and the intelligent man who daily recites 1 chapter or even 1 shloka, 1/2 shloka, or at least 1/4 shloka will attain the same position as Susharma had attained." Lakshmi inquired, "Who was Susharma? What class did he belong to? And what destination did he attain?" Sri Vishnu said, "My dear Lakshmi, Susharma was a very wicked and very sinful man. Although he was born in a Brahman family, his family had no Vedic knowledge, and he only took pleasure from hurting others. He never engaged in the chanting of my names, in giving charity, or receiving guests. In fact, he never performed any pious activities. For this livelihood, he collected leaves and sold them in the bazaar. He especially enjoyed drinking wine and eating flesh. In this way, he passed his life. One day, that foolish Susharma had gone to the garden of one sage for collecting leaves, when a snake came and bit him. Then he died. After his death, he was cast into many hells, where he suffered for a long time, after which he attained the body of a bull. This bull was purchased by a crippled man who engaged him in his service. For about 7 or 8 years, he was carrying extremely heavy loads. One day, that crippled man had piled a very heavy load onto the back of this bull. Very quickly, he was forcing that bull along when suddenly the bull fell over and became unconscious. Many persons gathered there to see what was happening. Feeling sorry for the bull, one pious man bestowed upon that bull the results of some of his pious activities. Seeing that other persons standing there started remembering their pious activities and offered the result of some of these activities to that bull. In that crowd, there was also one prostitute who did not know if she had ever performed any pious activities, but seeing everyone else offering their pious credits to that bull, she offered the results of any pious activities she might have performed after that. The bull died and was taken to the abode of Yamraj, the god of death.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you.
Very beautiful pastime. Okay, can I request the devotee to take a turn? Any other devotee would like to read?
I can read Prabhu.
Yes, Mataji, please.
There Emerald, okay. There Emaraja informed him, "You are now free from the reactions of all your previous sinful deeds due to the pious credit given to you by that prostitute." Then he took birth in a very high Brahmana family. In that birth, he was able to remember his past life. After many days, he decided to search out that prostitute who had been the cause of freeing him from his hellish situation. After he had found and introduced himself to that lady, he inquired from her, "What were the pious activities performed by you, the fruits of which freed me from my hellish situation?" The prostitute replied to him, "My dear sir, in that cage is one parrot which recites something every day. Hearing that recitation, my heart has become completely pure. The results of hearing that recitation I had given to you." Thereafter, they both inquired from that parrot about that recitation. That parrot, remembering his previous life, started to narrate his history. "Previously, I had been a very learned Brahmana, but due to my pride, I used to insult other learned persons. I was also extremely jealous. After I died, I was cast into many hells, and after a long time of suffering, I achieved this body of a parrot. Due to my past sinful activities, my mother and father died while I was a baby. One day, while I was lying on the hot sand with no protection, some rishis saw me and took me to their ashram and put me in a cage. At that same place, the children of those rishis were learning the recitation of the first chapter of the Srimad Bhagavad-Gita. Hearing them repeat those slokas, I also started repeating those slokas along with them. Shortly after, one thief stole me from that place and sold me to this pious lady. Sri Vishnu continued, by reciting the first chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, that parrot had become completely pure, and by hearing that recitation, that prostitute also became completely pure, and by receiving some of the pious results of hearing that recitation, Susharma also became completely pure. After, after discussing for some time the glories of the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Susharma returned to his home, and the three of them individually engaged in reciting the first chapter of Srimad Bhagavad-Gita, and very quickly attained the supreme destination, Vaikuntha. Anyone who recites, who hears, or studies the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita will very easily cross over the ocean of material miseries and attain the service of the lotus feet of Sri Krishna. Bhagavad Gita.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. So this is the glories of chapter 1 of Srimad Bhagavad-Gita with an example of Shusharma, a prostitute and a parrot. Lord Vishnu is saying to Lakshmi Devi. So any takeaway points from this Gita Mahatmya first chapter? Are any additions? Are any comments? Ramlala Prabhuji? Hemlata Mataji?
Hare Krishna,
Hare,
Prabhu.
yeah, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Sorry, Prabhu. Yeah, it's very nice time. Very interesting, Prabhu. Just wanted to ask actually. So after giving away your pious activities or whatever you do, something good to someone, does it deduct from your account or it stays with you if you offer it to someone else and you will lose it? Will it like that?
Yes, Mataji. So here we are just sharing. It is Paya's credit. We are sharing the credits. So when we go to the upper planets, due to our Paya's credits, once they run out, and we'll come down to the earth again.
No, Prabhu, I didn't understand. If suppose, if I, for example, if I chant one round of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and I give it to someone else, I offer it in someone's name, will I not get any benefit of that?
So here you are giving your Paya's credits. So you will get it is a Krishna says dana dharma dhanam and yajna dana tapa. These are to be done in all times and circumstances. So when you do that, you would get more benefit. When you are giving your pious credits to them, you will get more benefit, like a path through the spiritual realization. This pious credits, that doesn't, it may not lead you to the liberation. It is just a pious credits means you are going to the upper planet systems until you
Okay.
run out of those pious credits. But giving such kind of credits also, it will make one to go to the liberation path. So for example, if we see the pastime of Parashurama, when Sita Ram's marriage was done, at the time Parashurama came that to see who this Rama is, I wanted to face him, and he was very big, and then having his Vishnu Chapa with him. So knowing that Lord Ramachandra broke the Shiva's Dhanasu at the time, he says, so are you the Rama? Are you the one who broke that Lord Shiva's bow? And so I have the Vishnu Chapa now. So can you show your prowess here? Likewise, he wanted to have a face-to-face contact with Lord Ramachandra, Parashurama. And after Ramachandra took that Vishnu Chapa very easily and took all the energy of Parashurama. So later on, Lord Ramachandra lifted that bow, and then he asked Parashurama, where should I point this arrow towards? Parashurama says, please, using this arrow, nullify all my pious activities, whatever the activities I have gained in my life. I want to do a path of liberation. So likewise, Ramachandra mentioned to Parashurama. That means one's pious credits also will be an entanglement for a living entity. He has to come back to the material world to enjoy those pious credits again. So that statement, those pastimes with the statements of Parashurama, we understand those are also entanglement, pious credits, and also the sinful activities, both.
Okay, thank you, Prabhu.
Okay, thank you, Mataji. Any other comments and questions?
Like here, this it said give her prior credit to her. So what about her? So she will not get any liberation, or she will not get any benefit after giving all his priors to this
Yes,
whole.
yes, Mataji. So that is here. That lady, because she gave that one, and Brahmana, he went searching after that lady. And then, after understanding those glories of Bhagavad-Gita, that lady and Susharma and also the parrot, all three of them, individually engaged in reciting the first chapter of Bhagavad-Gita and very quickly attained the supreme destination.
Yeah.
So that is what leading them towards the path of liberation. It is not for gaining the pious credits. They have spent pious credits for others, for the benefit of others. Now what they are getting, it is the path towards the liberation, towards the Vaikuntha, that they would get. If one is gaining all the pious credits, I wanted to get yatintena majneste dambena avidhi purvakam, that is gaining some pious credits, dambena avidhi purvakam, those may not be beneficial to anyone. So here they will also be entanglement. So one has to be always in the path of Abhayam Sattva Samsiddhe Jnana Yoga Vyavasitihi Danam Damasha Yajnasha Swadhyaya Purusharchanam. This is how what Lord is in the 16th chapter, the first 3 verses. The Lord speaks this one. Danam Damasha Yajnasha. One has to perform all these things. They will purify even the great souls. So by sharing pious credits, we don't lose anything. So we lose only the pious credits, but we get the more benefit, that is path of liberation. That was the highest thing we get it. If we leave the small things, we get the highest things. Okay, so thank you so much, Mataji. Can you request Ramlala Prabhuji as well?
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Yeah. So actually, association is very important. Somehow, Lord arranged it due to our karma. Due to our karma, here the body of parrot, he got association with the Brahmana, and afterward it was stolen, and the thief gave to another person who is a learned person. So there is a arrangement. Some other is a Krishna's divine power was arranged due to karma. So karma is very important. But if person is somehow his pious credit before he did lot of things, he is a scholar Brahman, but he was proud. Due to his proudness, he going down. He insult other. When they not
Yes, thank you, Prabhuji. So one should not have any proud. That's why we have very Trunadapi Sunichena Tarorapi Sahishna, the humble and meek nature. That is the Vaishnava etiquette. That is the ornament of Vaishnavas. Here this Brahmana, he is saying, due to my pride, I used to insult other learned persons. I was also extremely jealous. And after I died, I was cast into many hells. This is the Dambena by the proud. And after a long time of suffering, and he achieved body of a parrot. And due to his past sinful activities, and he's saying, my mother and father died while I was a baby. Here, mother parrot and father parrot died while this parrot was a baby. And one day, the parrot was on the hot sands. and no protection. Then some rishis saw this baby parrot and took the baby parrot to their ashram and put in their cage nearer to them. And the parrot got an opportunity to hear whatever the rishis were reciting the Srimad Bhagavad-Gita, chapter 1. So that's how the parrot has attained. Parrot has got all the knowledge and repeating the same slokas again. Okay, that is the glories of chapter 1. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah, sorry, I was sorry, I was interrupted because for my pain. Sorry that I could not complete. It was you mentioned actually. Mm, so proud has a negative effect, but due to some remembering, some recitation, there is due to that Lord arranged why parents were dying, why Brahmana become compassionate with his bird, because there is some arrangement behind. So that's why they are hearing about this first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, because this somehow when we do something, you mentioned the Bhagavad Gita chapter 2 text number 40. So the pious credit is there, should be there, and somehow if we have some dumbo is going negatively, going down, but somehow you can maintain it. But even in the parrot body or human body doesn't matter. But it has value. It has value, and that's why it is very important to have association. How much we can take it, and we have to utilize it. The association, the value of the association. Hare Krishna. Okay.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Okay, so that is the pastime, the very nice pastime of chapter 1, glories of chapter 1. Okay, we shall stop here. And dear devotees, if you are all happy, if no more questions, then we shall move on to the next part of our program, Narsimha prayers.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. When you are ready, Mataji, please.
Namaste Narasimhaya Praladadadaine Hiranyakashipurvakshaha Shilatankanakalaye Ito Narsingho Parato Narsingho Yato yamitato narsingho bahir narsingho hridaye narsingho narsinghamadim sharanam prapade tab kar kamala bhare nakha adbhuta shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanuvringa Keshavadhrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Keshavadhrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jayo Narsimhadev, Jayo Narsimhadev, Jayo Narsimhadev, Jayo Narsimhadev, Jayo Prahlad Maharaj, Jayo Prahlad Maharaj, Jayo Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Nitai Gaura Haribo, Haribo, Haribol, Nitai Gaura Haribol. श्री श्री नृसिंहदेव भगवान की जय,
जय
भक्तराज प्रहलाद महाराज की जय, शिला
जय
प्रभुपाद की जय,
जय
निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे, हरि हरि
हरि
बोल।
हरि बोल।
Thank you so much, Mataji. Very beautifully sung Narasimha prayers. Okay, so dear devotees, we are 9:30. So if you're all happy, we shall conclude our session. So from next week onwards, so we will continue with the first chapter, and also in parallel to that one, teachings of Lord Chaitanya. It will try to take that one alternative weeks, or maybe some part of every day, at least one shloka, and then covering teachings of Lord Chaitanya. So it would resume. So that is what I have been thinking. So if you have got any other views, kindly share so that we'll proceed in that way.
Please, everyone, unmute and say three loud Haribar for Amagab Leela Prabhu.
हरि
Haribo,
बोल
Haribo,
हरि बोल
Haribo,
हरि
Haribo. Hare
Haribo.
बोल
Krishna. Thank you,
हरे
Mat
कृष्ण
Prabhuji.
All devotees ki jai. Thank you so much, dear devotees. It is a parallel journey. So your reviews on teachings of Lord Chaitanya in parallel to Bhagavad-Gita. So we have got around 1 hour 15 minutes. So just splitting that 45 minutes Bhagavad-Gita, 30 minutes of reading of teachings of Lord Chaitanya. So any views, dear devotees? And also occasionally we would be inviting guest speakers as well. So at that time we would give the entire session to the guest speaker. Any views, or is that okay with all of you? Bless you, Mataji.
Sorry, thank you.
Okay, so if no response is always positive response, thank you so much. So we shall conclude and see you tomorrow morning for Japa session.
पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः।
अनंत कोटि वैष्णव
वृंद
की
की
जय,
जय
प्रभुपाद की जय।
जय
कृष्णा
Hare
हरे कृष्णा।
Hare.